What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. Max goal reach with the main evented deck of Magical Muskets. And we cleared out the Link summoning missions. So, deck profile for you guys. Which, of course, the majority of the audience viewers who voted for this deck as the main event. Salute to those viewers who voted for Muskets. Deck profile time. 3 Caspar, 2 Doc Holliday, 2 Billy the Kid. All 3 are basic on the ratios. Searches for any Musket card except the one whose name has been played. So most cases, non-Musket spell trap equals literally any Musket card. Doc Holliday, same thing, but not the same name. But instead of the deck, it's graveyard. And then Billy the Kid, discard 1 Musket, draw 2. Super good. 3 Bellstar, 1 Calamity Jane, 1 Wild Bill Hickok, and 1 Samuel the Black Huntsman. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am still on the origin names, all from Magical Muskets. So, the Calamity Jane in most of my lists, this used to be 2 because Cash Tira is a thing. And the reason behind that is because if I ever to lose 1 copy of Calamity Jane, I still have a 2nd copy in terms of the grind game usage. But for this event specifically, cut down one of the extra Calamity Jane to 1. And it's just so that I'd rather see her at the proper time. Not too early. And then it's like at the same time is where if you're pretty much running out of steam with Muskets, you can also return them back with Wild Bill Hickok, which is absolutely insane. And then the Bellstar, nothing to say. Samuel the Black Huntsman. Most lists don't play the guy, but at the same time, he's only there for the draw power. Like in the event involving Samuel the Black Huntsman, most of the time is where in terms of draw power I could get him up to at least 2 to 3 cards minimum, but only for the event. He only ended me getting 1 extra card the majority of the time this happens. But either way, Samuel still a really good card to some degree. And then the Musket spells and traps. Steady hands, double the stats, but no direct attack. 2 cross doms, not 3. Infinite impermanence, yet make the stat become 0, basically. 2 Desperados. Spot removal a face up card. Dancing Needle, aka DD Crow, up to 3 from either grave. Last Stand, Spell Trap Negate. Fiendish Steel. This is the one that protects your Muskets within card effects in terms of destruction. And then if this card in my position were to be in the graveyard just because of an opponent's card, this lets me grab any Musket card from deck or graveyard to hand that isn't Fiendish Steel. And then the rest of the non-Musket cards: Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossom, Ghost Bell, 2 Ties of the Brethren, Every time I see this card, I literally end up winning to some degree. But if for some reason players know how to break boards in terms of having so many musket monsters on the field with my musket spells and traps in hand, then salute to my opponent for breaking this entire board. So Ties of the Brethren is basically, if I see this going first, if it resolves, I'm going to win this game. The turn you use Ties of the Brethren, pay 2,000 as cost, no more special summon after the card resolves, and you don't get a battle phase out of this. Basically, you use this card going first. And the biggest trade-off is you target one level 4 lower musket or monster you control, special summon 2 monsters from your deck with different names, all from its attribute, type, and level to match with it. So generally the idea about Ties of the Brethren usage is that you rather use it between Billy the Kid or Caspar in terms of the level 3s. And then for the level 4s, since Bellstar and Calamity Jane conflicts with Ties of the Brethren in terms of after resolution, your best bet for Ties of the Brethren target is Wild Bill Hickok. So not only you get out the level 4 girls, but after Ties resolves, if you have enough musket cards in your graveyard, Wild Bill to recycle 3, draw 1, which is absolutely insane. Triple Tactics talent, only 1. The only time Tactics came up is literally one time just to draw 2 extra cards. 2 copies of Link into the Vrains. If this card resolves going second after playing through a massive board, you just literally win. The case is you special summon 1 monster from your hand, then put up a Link summon involving that special summon negated monster from your hand from field to the graveyard, and then once Link summon, the Link summon not only can't be negated, but if a Link monster's whose effect were to be activated that involves something about Link summon this way, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. And on top of that, if a Link monsters, more than one, you control gets killed by battle or card effect while this is in your graveyard, you can banish it, add 1 monster from grave to hand with the same original type as one of those destroyed monsters. So super nice on a recursion. And then 2 Blizzards, Book of Moon, 2 Forbidden Chalice, 2 Cosmic Cyclones, Call by the Grave, and 3 Infinite Impermanence. And then extra deck, only 10 cards to make it more suitable. Starting off with the non-fiends. Hippo Shinnigan, Lina. These are the only non-fiends for that matter, but at the same time both are lights, so it benefits the majority of the musket archetypes. And then for the non-lights, Unchained Abomination, Mudcraker from the Underworld, Nightmare Phoenix, and Cerberus. That's that for non-lights. And then for the remainder of the extra deck, Underworld Goddess. Nothing to say about the best Link 1 ever to be printed, 3 max. So, extra deck moments outside of max because it's archetype. Cerberus, this comes up once. Phoenix, this comes up either none or one time at least. Hit Potion again, this came up more often in terms of non-musket related things. Lina never made it. Mudcracker made it once. Abomination was never used throughout the whole entire event, and then Underworld Goddess came up clutch at least one time. And Goddess was only there just to deal with unoutable monsters. And with that being said, this is James again for this unique link version of the deck profile to showcase of Magical Musket. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you haven't already, smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And we'll catch you guys in the next event.